It's Fredo Saga. Live your own truth, you create your own saga, man. Look, we are talking about people who don't succeed, who don't complete on their goals, who just typically just give up on their goals, right? You know those people that just be talking and at the end of the day they never do anything? It could be you. You probably watching this video because of that, or you just probably hear or just hang around with people who do that, right? And at the end of the day, it's completely normal. It's come to an organization where people are programmed to just quit on their goals because of sort of addiction, sort of distractions, sort of habits that they have. And typically they can't really change that because they haven't changed themselves and because they don't even stay disciplined on their own goals, right? So the typical reason why a lot of people tend to give up on their goals, it is because of external validation. Most of the things, most of the feelings, most of the emotions come from the outside. So whenever they feel that nothing is gaining from it, no attention, no finances, no desires, nothing that's coming from the way in order for them to feel satisfied, and it's exactly when they start telling themselves, this is not for me. Oh, I'm gonna quit. Nothing is working for me. And you know, they adjust a reality into them, which is, this is not for me, right? So when you adjust that, you automatically just separate yourself from your own desire, from yourself, because you already adjusted that reality into you, right? So people lose before they even, start doing anything. At the end of the day, one thing that is true, if you're taking action on something, you're automatically winning in the world, because now you're not just hesitating, you're not procrastinating. Like, congratulations, you took action on your own plan. A lot of people don't do that, right? But look, you gave up. Your mentality is bad. Your perspective is bad. Your thoughts is bad. And this is why you gotta start thinking differently. It's not about the success. It's not about the desires. It's not about attraction. But it's about the purpose. It is about the purpose. If you're so focused about the success, you're focused about all the things that you want to attain, all the money, all the riches, all the distractions, the girls, like whatever you want, right? You gotta start distancing yourself from that and now relocating your thoughts into the purpose, because the purpose creates a reason and that reason creates intention, right? So those three different concepts just automatically convert into who you are as a man, right? So you turn into a purpose man instead of you turning into a person who's just striving to get things out of his own emotions, out of his own feelings, out of his own mindset, right? But there's nothing wrong with that. At the end of the day, that could give you more motivation, that could discipline you, but it's not the right concept for you to actually keep going, right? Because at the end of the day, life is unpredictable. Sometimes you don't know what it could be. Sometimes you don't even know what could happen, right? But at the end of the day, if you adjust your own mind into now focusing on your own evolution instead of the things that you have acquired, and not being grateful because you don't have this, you don't have that, you're not being grateful about the things that you have around at the current moment, that just means that you're not really being appreciative about who you are rather than the things that you have in the environment, right? So look, most of the giving up discipline comes from the lack of neural. The lack of neural is a sort of mindset, brain thing that is connected to your brain, right? That is regards to your dopamine. Dopamine is certain things that catches your brain and automatically makes you crave it. You're addicted to it, and just typically you're just so used to doing it. Let's say, for example, like you go to social media and you scroll a lot, right? You scroll a lot. Maybe you eat a lot of sugar. Maybe you eat a lot of fast food. You eat a lot of sodas or whatever it is that basically makes you want to eat it more and more. That is dopamine. So the lack of dopamine is that you don't have the right purpose, or you don't have the right concept for your own mind, right? Because now you're so focused on the things that you don't have, and you're creating that tension already, right? Oh my gosh, I'm not getting this. Oh my gosh, I haven't gotten that. Oh my gosh, I haven't succeeded in this. But at the end of the day, you have to relocate that dopamine now into your evolution. Oh my gosh, I just did something good. I just finished the day and I got better at my day. Good. I got more subscribers. I got more followers. If you're a content creator, you just got more followers. Perfect. You just got more subscribers, you just got more people, more attraction, right? Stuff like that. That should be turned into dopamine, because it's just stacking wins. So you're just seeing your progression, right? So look, all it is that you need to stay disciplined. Also stay disciplined. You need to just keep moving. Even if your mindset sees that there's nothing out of here, even if there's dopamine, certain things are gonna make you stop rather than yourself, right? Because at the end of the day, your brain is the one who functions everything. It's your own temple. And so if your own brain seeks that you're not succeeding in anything, you're basically gonna have this morality that nothing is gonna happen, right? So you gotta have discipline. You gotta stay there and stay in your ground and stay on who you are and just keep going. And the purpose, this is what I mean by purpose. Discipline is always gonna carry that purpose. It's not gonna carry success. It's not gonna carry the desires. No, it's gonna carry the purpose. So that's what you mainly gotta focus about, right? So look, the journey, you have to match the energy as if you already made it. So let's say, for example, going back into that content creator example I made earlier, imagine yourself as a content creator. Imagine yourself that you had 500k subscribers. Let's say on TikTok you had like 200k followers, right? So now, how will you feel? Truly, like how will your energized be? How will you feel that every day people are gonna love your content? How do you feel that people are always gonna hear you out? How do you feel that people are always gonna listen to you no matter what and like your content right away? You gotta match that energy no matter what. You can never go into your own plans and be like, oh my gosh, nothing is working. Oh, why am I doing, like, you know, like just stuff like that just makes it much more harder for you, and you make it difficult as it is, right? So look, stop doubting. You're losing your own answers. People think that having new opportunities or just finding new pathways, trying something new, when it comes into your own path, you're being scared, right? You're overthinking. You're hesitating because you don't want to get there. You don't want to risk it, but you're already doubting different ways how you can expand or you can embrace different opportunities for your own brand, for your own concept on who you are, right? So you need to stop doubting and start seeking. Start seeking, start answering, right? So when you seek, you're gonna find all the information that you need and you're gonna start answering all around, right? So when you doubt, you just stay there and nothing happens. You just doubt. Oh my gosh, I don't want to invest on this because I don't know what it is. Like, what am I gonna get at it? So also, delayed gratification. You need to be grateful about the things that you have. Going back into the lack of dopamine, you need to be grateful with the things that you have. That's gonna increase the dopamine, and that's gonna increase your own self-esteem and your own self-confidence and your self-trust. Self-trust is an important concept here because you need to have the self-trust to have the discipline to go through whatever struggles you need. So how can I be grateful for the things that I have that I haven't even succeeded? Be grateful that you took action. Be grateful that you're on that journey. Be grateful that you had that idea, you had that plan. Things like that are always gonna be contributing into who you are truly. It's gonna make you find your way in a way. It's gonna make you find yourself in a way where, man, I'm amazing. Like, even though if I'm not seeing anything coming into the way that I expect it to be, I'm grateful for the things that I have. If anything, I'm in the right position. I'm in the right place to be, right? So now you have a much more composed mind and a much more calmness to attack all the negativity that's coming to you, right? So look, attaching your future into desires. So let's say, for example, right, you want to become a millionaire by next year. So you telling me that it's already creating a delayed thing because you're already creating a tension between who you are right now at the present moment and then the future, right? So if you want to be a millionaire in the future, who are you right now? Who are you? Are you broke? Okay. So you're going to be broke to next year? Like, how's that work, right? So you're already justifying on who you are in the present moment, and that doesn't work. You need to automatically adjust on who you are right now, because we don't live in the future. We don't live in the past, because nobody knows what's gonna happen in the future. Nobody knows. We live in the present moment, and you have to embrace the things that you have right now, right? So look, live in the present moment, abundance lifestyle. Having an abundance lifestyle is always going to be much more better than having a controlled lifestyle, but you trying to control your external, trying to control the things that you want, trying to control situations, control circumstances, and that never comes in your way. So you need to live in the present moment and stop attaching yourself to the future, right? Living in the present moment is always going to be beneficial for you, because now, like I was mentioning before, you're not attached to your future. You are living in the present moment, and you're letting go of certain desires, right? And I'm not here to tell you that desires are bad. It's just, if you put some an attachment into certain emotions, certain feelings behind that, there's gonna be a lot of tension, and that's what makes it overjoying. It's okay to have desires. I have desires. I'm gonna be a millionaire. I'm a wealthy person. Like I'm gonna have my dream car, my dream environment, which I already have. But what I'm saying is that putting your desires over you is already like overdoing it, right? Because now you're just making yourself that you're not worthy enough, and you're making yourself undeserving, right? So that's what I mean by desires, right? I'm not here to tell you that don't have desires, but it's just common to your own goals and your plans, right? So look, goals come from external validation. Like I was referring to, like before I was speaking about this, goals come from external validation. Most of the goals come from the outside, from the way that you grew up. You wanted to grow up with money, so you want to be a millionaire. So now you're thinking about money. Or you're thinking about money instead of thinking of other sort of things, positive things, right? So that comes from the external validation. You need to come from the internal. Like I was mentioning, man, the only way that you can become better is by becoming your better self and evolving as a human. So you need to reward yourself. Reward yourself in a way where you can hype yourself. Oh my gosh, I did this. I accomplished this in a small time. I did this. I did that. Right? So doing this in a small, contained time, and just complimenting yourself every day, knowing that you did everything perfect. Great mentality to have. W mindset. Right? So look, I made a chart just to talk about specifically this. So look, because it's so simple, it's not hard. I'm not here to let y'all know y'all gonna solve works, hunger, or anything like that. It's so simple. So let me explain it to y'all real quick, right? Let me just zoom it in. So look, I made this chart regarding on the plan. Small wins. All your plans gotta have a small win no matter what. It doesn't matter if it's a small one, a big one. It always has to contain a win that you can be grateful for every day, right? Morning, day, and night. What is gonna be the small wins that you're gonna have in the morning? What is the small wins that you're gonna have in the day? Small wins that you have at night. What are the small wins? You gotta have one in the morning, day, and night. I'm not here to let y'all know to create a plan, but what I'm saying is that be aware of your own routine, so now you can be aware of the small wins that you contain in those routines, right? So look, all the habits gotta contain all these 5 concepts. It's gotta be a habit, obviously. It's gotta be a thought behind every habit. These thoughts are gonna contribute into positive thoughts instead of negative thoughts, right? So now knowledge, all this knowledge that you're getting, you're gonna be implemented into your own habits so you can become a better person. Health, you need to be healthy. You need to be your temple needs to be healthy, so now you can be healthy yourself. And your finances, all these things have to contribute into you getting money as well, because if you're not getting money, what is it that you're getting, right? What is the reward that you're getting? But yeah, man, that's it for the video. You plan, you gave up. It's not the title of the video no more. It's you started, you kept going. That's all it is. You started and you kept going, right? But yeah, man, it's been Fredo Saga. Let's leave the dimension expansion with some new game, and let's implement it to the real world. Go check out my other socials here in the lower left. I talk about these concepts every day. Go into my channel, check my links in my profile bio, and just to see my other platforms, my other medias. And I'll be streaming on Twitch as well, so be aware of that, man. But yeah, it's been Fredo Saga. Let's leave the dimension expansion with some new game, and let's implement it like I was mentioning, man. Let's get it.